double switch here. I double. Oh, I thought that was the Torkoal slot. I thought I backed out. What is up, boys and girls and everyone else? James back here with some more VGC 21 back-to-back battles here on the Stadium Ladder in Sword and Shield. Today, we're going to be continuing to use this team that we debuted in the last episode with Galarian Slowking and Lilligant. If you haven't checked out that episode, highly recommend go check it out, as well as all the previous episodes down below. And you can also try out this rental code available for 2 weeks. Make sure you grab while you can. And there's a page pin down below in the description if you do want to try it out on Showdown. But yeah, we'll be playing some more games with this team. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. And make sure if you aren't subscribed already to make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you get a lot of great content here. And yeah, today's common question of the day, be sure to answer it down below, is going to be, who is your favorite Pokemon rival? Could be from the games, from the anime, to the manga, from anything in the Pokemon universe. For me, I think my favorite rival from the game is going to be N, and my favorite rival from the anime is going to be Paul, because I feel like they brought out the best in the character, and there's a lot of like development I felt that went on between the rivals of the game and Paul, like developing Ash's story, which I thought was super sick. But yeah, let me know your favorite rival in the comments down below. But yeah, let's get started and play some games. All right, we got heart. I mean, I didn't even know you could use those symbols, or use the heart symbol, or at least the greater than equal than less to. This isn't algebra. This isn't math class. This is Pokemon. We have a Blacephalon, Galarian Moltres, Celesteela, Suicune, Heatran, and the Grimmsnarl. So this is an interesting combination right here. Lagging Tail's a little bit annoying. Grimmsnarl is just an annoying Pokemon in general, along with Moltres. But I feel like this is a game I could sweep with like Slowking Entity under the right conditions, and I do kind of like that. My only concern is, what do they lead here? Because I don't exactly have the best Heatran answers. My best Heatran answers were like Thundurus, Urshifu. So I don't know if I want to go with like Slowking Entity with like Torkoal and maybe Urshifu, which might be the play here, or do I want to go the offensive mode? Because the offensive mode is actually pretty good too. I think like Entity Thundurus is also like super solid here. Yeah, like it's super solid. I feel like I do a ton of damage to it. Urshifu and I think Torkoal in the back. My only concern is the Celesteela isn't Meteor Beam, but I think this is the play. I don't think Lilligant's like necessary, especially because like there's so many Pokemon that wallet on this team, and like Slowking is just tough because I can't hit Heatran, and they have an entire dark background. I didn't know. All right, let's see, what is my opponent going to bring here? I really do think Blacephalon Heatran could lead theoretically, but I feel like they actually let it. If they're gonna go for the Mind Blown, I don't think they Dynamax, because I think they would rather just go for the Heat Wave here, because the Follow Me is pretty obvious. The Air Balloon doesn't really matter too much. I'm just gonna double protect. I don't see a problem with it. I guess they could Dynamax the Heatran turn 1, but I don't know if that's their play. They can, I just don't know. I guess they could set up Sun and then Blacephalon KOs itself. I don't know if that's the play though. We'll see. I really don't think you should Dynamax Heatran turn 1 though. I think Heat Wave's just such a safe position. What am I going to do? Help me in Superpower turn 1? I guess they could cover it for that option. Looks like they are. Alright. Not what I expected. Unless Blacephalon's not going for an attack. Like Mind Blown here. I guess the question is, does Mind Blow knock out Entity and Sun? Because I think that's a big question I have to know. This could be really bad, depending on this, what they have in the back. Maybe Double Protect was a mistake. I really want to cover Mind Blown Heat Wave, because like the thing is, they get the Mind Blown off guarantee. Wait, do they actually get the attack off? Since I guess they talked in the Heatran, right? Yeah, they take the 50% recoil though. Flare and a Thundurus, okay. That's a lot. I think I'm gonna go down to. The thing is, I'm gonna go down to Mind Blown and Sun. So I think my play is to. I think Thundurus is still useful because I need to Airstream. I think I sack Torkoal here, as much as I don't like it. Yeah, I think I sack Torkoal here 100%. And I think I just go for Expanding Force right here. Try to get damage off into Blacephalon, because if they Mind Blown, I mean, they're going to get 2 knockouts, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, I think it's what I need to do in order to win. They do Mind Blown again. Let's see. This probably gets a double knockout, realistically. Yeah. Okay. So good thing I didn't Dynamax Thunderous, because I'm not risking that. So I'm gonna lose Torkoal and Inity. It's doable though, since like they weren't like super important pieces. Torkoal was like the backup plan to Celesteela. Celesteela is still a pain, but at least like I have a way to play around it. And I guess like I didn't have to worry about the Meteor Beam set now as much, because I get to bring out Urshifu next to Thunderous. Bandit Close Combat, I don't know if it knocks out Heatran though. That's my only concern. Ultra's gonna come out. Do I want to go for Max Lightning? Do I want to go for Airstream? Or do I want to go for Knuckle? I don't know if Bandit Close Combat KOs, but it is my play here. If Heatran doesn't protect... Okay, would I be willing to trade Urshifu for Heatran? Because if they Air Slash, I think I could win. Actually, it might be worth just to double up Heatran, actually, now that I think about it. Because, like, I could beat the Moltres with, like, Thunderous in general, and like they have to Air Slash this turn to like knock out their Urshifu, unless they max guard with Heatran. That's my only concern, but they lose a lot if I target a Moltres here, so I think it's okay doubling it up. I guess I could be wrong though, but I gotta make a call, right? At the end of the day, it's either Lightning into Moltres or I double up the Heatran, because I think Heatran's just such a big threat right here. Let's see. Because it's their last turn of Dynamax too, so this is like the one turn they can take an attack from like the Urshifu. Nice, okay. I'm able to get the Knuckle off, which boosts my Thunderous's attack too, which is important. I guess the concern also is like, what's the last Pokemon? I don't think it's Grim at this point, because like Grim, I don't think Grim makes much sense here in this position. We are able to get close combat off to knock out the Heatran, and nice, and then we're probably going to lose our Urshifu, which is okay. So it depends heavily. If it's Celesteela, I can pretty much beat it, but it depends on the set on the Celesteela. They do go for the Air Slash. If it's Celesteela, I think I have to play a game of do they have Protect or not. Because like some Celesteelas don't run Protect, some do. So it's a tough decision to make. If it's Suicune, I think it's like a free attack into the Suicune slot to win. Because like Suicune doesn't carry Protect. So let's see what their final Mon is. Is it Suicune? It is Suicune, okay. That's a free target, I think, because Suicunes just don't run Protect. They usually just run support moves. It could be Walking Suicune though, but I am +1 with Knuckle. I'm also worried about Ice Beam more than Fiery Wrath. And yeah, I think it's just worth it. Because Moltres could Protect here. I don't know if I KO Moltres to Protect, and I highly doubt it. So I think it's just worth just trying to target down to Suicune. Because Suicune, I don't know what items he runs specifically on it. No Protect, no Walking Berry, so this should pick up a knockout. Yeah, okay. And unless it's like Focus Sash Moltres, which did we reveal a Focus Sash on the team? No, I don't think we did. So it's still possible, I guess. Goodbye, Suicune. And they have to go for Fiery Wrath here or Nasty Plot. One of the two makes sense. They do go for Plot, okay. But this should be a win unless they have Quick Claw. Walking Berry, I don't think helps them. No, Walking Berry definitely doesn't help them in this situation. They have to have Focus Sash or Quick Claw. Those are the only 2 items that get them out of this. Or Focus Band, I guess, which is free. A Protect, okay. There's no item that increases speed if you get hit by a super effective move, right? I don't think there is. Max Lightning into the Moltres. Does a lot. Doesn't even put in Berserk range, actually. It is policy on Moltres, so that is guaranteed game. Ooh, Blacephalon could have been tough. Blacephalon could have been tough. But you know what else is tougher? Urshifu, Banded Close Combat, or Wicked Blow doing too much damage to your team for you to recover. And the Thunder's able to do work. So I think like lead-wise, I guess it was tough. Man, I guess I covered Indy. Okay, that lead though just covered so many things. It covered... Oh man, that lead covers so much. I couldn't lead Lilligant Torkoal against it. I couldn't lead... The Grimmsnarl made it tough for me to lead, I think, Urshifu plus Thunderous, because I really didn't want to get Trick Lagging Tail if they had it. So yeah, I think Indy like covered that because I could always follow me to Lagging Tail, and like I can boost up on the Grimmsnarl setting Reflect. So overall, it was a tough game, but I think like just being able to like assess that what I needed to do, because double protect was kind of a mistake, because like I could have just followed me airstream and then I would have been in a super soft or super great position, right? But I think overall, like I don't think for how turn 1 ended, I think I got the best turn 2 and turn 3 out of it, and then like Thunders was just able to sweep from there. So luckily Thunders was able to clutch it out in the end game, which is really nice, as that beginning was terrible. The first two, I lost 2 Pokemon. They lost Blacephalon, but their Heatran was boosted up with the sun, and it was like I had to play some games. If they sent out Suicune over Moltres, it could have been more difficult, I think, because I could have been having to play around a Tailwind mind game, which would have sucked for me, I think, overall. So if they sent out Suicune over Moltres, I don't know what I would do. I think I would have to make a read at that point again with the Heatran and then the Suicune, which would have been tough, and it might have actually been a tougher endgame because they would have actually had Tailwind in that position, and I might have taken too much damage. So curious on how it would have gone if they had Tailwind. I think I could have still won regardless, but it would have been a lot tougher, I think, if they sent out Suicune. But yeah, we're gonna move on to game 2 of today's episode, and we'll see how it goes. All right, our second player with, oh man, this brings me back, Lele Drifblim. Kind of sad that Drifblim basically got no showcase because Regieleki kind of made it really hard to run Drifblim in the format. We have Regidrago, the Glastrier, Tapu Lele, Drifblim, Landorus T, and Cinderace. Interesting to see the Glastrier. It might be a Swords Dance or a Solvest set, because no Trick Room usually means it's trying to, you know, counter the Trick Room, I feel like, on those kind of cases. If I remember right, Drifblim's just slower than Lilligant. Yeah, Drifblim's just slower than Lilligant, so I could just like Eruption turn 1 and mess them up. I don't want to lead Slowking Entity because Slowking Entity just absolutely sucks against a it sucks against a Regidrago lead, because Regidrago will just sweep me in that kind of position. So I think Torkoal plus Lilligant is the safest play here. And then back Pokemon is kind of tough because I don't know if I'm going to Urshifu and Thundurus, because it could be weak to like end game stuff, or I go Slowking in DD, which I think is safer in general, because if they lead Regidrago, like lead Regidrago is probably the scariest right here. So yeah, I want that after your Eruption damage, but we'll see. I think this is definitely going to be one of the tougher games, just because of Regidrago is actually a threat to the team as much as it's sounding, but I have no idea if they lead Lele Drifblim to try and get Tailwind off. Let's see. I don't know what the characters are. It is Drifblim on top of Lele though. So I could have let NDD Slowking and like got a lot of pressure off. I think turn 1's fine though. I think overall this turn's okay though, because I can after your Eruption. If Lele doesn't protect here, it gets knocked out. I'm pretty sure Lele has good Spadef, but I'll do a lot. So yeah, I think after your Eruption's fine here. Yeah, I'll Eruption, and after you, I get so much damage on Drifblim. If Regidrago gets in for free though, if I don't knock out Drifblim, I guess that's a little bit of a concern. Is it better for me to go Torkoal here and attempt to double switch here and attempt to Trick Room? It might be. I think it actually is, yeah. As much as I would love to like get the damage off and KO the Lele, I think that puts me in a worse spot if Regidrago's in the back. I think my play is actually to just double switch here. Oh, I thought that was the Torkoal slot. I thought I backed out. That's really bad. Oh, that's awful. That was not the play at all. At least Heat Wave would have been better. All right. I have no idea if it's Taunt Lele. I gotta go Slowking. That's so awful. I just took so much unnecessary damage for a little positioning, and now I have to spend an extra turn positioning. I'll follow me here. I gotta follow me because Slowking might get 2 KO'd by Psychic, which is not ideal. That is just an awful turn 1 start. That is an awful turn 1 start, but it's like bring backable, I guess. Let's see if they taunt. They could taunt, like Shadow Ball taunt is a safe play, I think. Shadow Ball. NDD. Oh, it is Psychic. Woo! Okay, saved. saved. All right, I'll Trick Room here. And follow me. It just sucks that I got put on the back foot like that immediately. All right, let's follow me in Trick Room. Because Trick Room's really good against their team. A Glastrier, unless they're Minspeed Glastrier, which I have no idea about. That's the thing that sucks about taking the damage on Torkoal, is that literally Glastrier is a problem now. They follow me. Shadow Ball once again. Moonblast. Psychic. Are they Specs? No, I don't think Specs would have killed. Are they Scarf? Maybe. Trick Room here. I don't see a problem going for Sludge Bomb and Expanding Force here. Yeah, because the Lele locking itself into Psychic seems a little bit strange, so I feel like it might not have Protect. I'll just Sludge Bomb here. I don't have a reason to Ooze yet. So goodbye, Lele. I guess I could have followed me, but I don't know if they're going to keep Shadow Balling. Probably. I don't think they have a reason not to, but I want to damage into Drifblim. Strike Sap. Okay, perfect. So they're going to heal probably back to full realistically, but that's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, wow. That actually didn't heal that much. Tailwind Peter's out for them. I wish they had Tailwind. So this is the thing about this turn. I could have got like a huge position that last turn. Now I'm in a really awkward spot. Landers comes out. Huh. Is double expanding the force the play? Helping hand expanding force? I could go for follow me, but I don't know if that's a play. I have Shucka Berry in my Slowking. I don't want to go for helping hand expanding force. It will do a ton. I just don't know if expanding force is the play. Like double expanding force does more, if helping hand does. It's like my Slowking does more damage. It's like I have max investment on it. I want to say helping hand does more if I'm not mistaken. But let's try it out. I'm guessing they're Dynamaxing land on the position then. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's not terrible for me. I could be losing both Pokemon here, which would stink. Depending on what kind of Lando this is, because I have no idea if it's like a Solvus Lando or not. Yeah, I have no idea if it's a Solvus Lando or not. If it is, that's problematic. So Helping Hand comes out. I feel like last month's Regidrago by the way they're playing though. I don't think it's Glacier. I think it's Regidrago. I do knock out the Drifblim, which is a huge knockout. Oh, that's a crit. I don't know if it would have missed a knockout, but that's really nice damage. They do Quake. Okay. Perfect. Does it Psychic Terrain end though this turn? It might end next turn. It might end this turn, which would suck. Oh boy. Our Sunlight's fades. Oh, that means the thing ends too. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Can Lilligant Dynamax win? Potentially. It is Regidrago in the back. Okay. I have no idea what kind of Regidrago it is, if it's Specs or not. It might be. I need damage in Orlando and I need damage in Regidrago. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2. I don't want to double in a Protect though. That's the thing. It might be my best interest to just draw off a Sludge Bomb into Regidrago. God dang it. I think I'm going to double Regidrago. Oh, I'm just not sure. They Protect? Okay, they don't. Okay, that's good. I need the damage on Regidrago anyway. Okay. That's really good. Okay, I had to gamble something at that point because if I target Landers, I'm not getting as much damage as I need, I think, in general against it. Dragon Energy. This is not going to do anything. I could maybe calc the damage on how much it does to Indeedee. I don't think that's Spec, so I can't tell what item that is. Goodbye, Slowking. Okay. I think Lilligant can win now. I'm pretty sure. Goodbye, Slowking. I'll go Torkoal, I guess. Yeah, I'll go Torkoal. It's not worth taking damage on Lilligant yet. I might Dynamax Lilligant for the game. Yeah, I think Dynamax and Lilligant for the game is safer. Ooh, I just couldn't let Regidrago do so much damage, and I felt like even if I targeted Lander, even if I got the call right on Landers, I felt like it didn't benefit as much because they were boosted, and I don't think Specs Heat Wave was knocking them out the last turn, which is why I doubled the Regidrago. I'm gonna go for Heat Wave. Honestly, it's just fine to Expanding Force the Regidrago here. If they protect this time, it's fine. Okay, I don't know what that Regidrago set is. It could be Scarf. I've seen Scarf before. But yeah. Expanding Force. Nothing. We're going to see Rockfall for the Torkoal. Okay. Torkoal goes down. That's fine. They can't Airstream anymore, which is important for Lilligant. And now I try to have Lilligant win the game. Yeah, that's the goal. I think I go for Helping Hand. I go for Helping Hand Max Overgrow. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to pick up a knockout. If they go for Fly, I can stall out the turns very easily. I guess their best way to hit me is like U-turn. If they go for Rock Slide to try... Yeah, like I just go for Max Overgrow here. And Helping Hand. I don't know if their Landers is faster too. It might be a Sylvester's slow. But if they're Jolly, they outspeed me for sure. If they're Jolly, I guess it could be a bit complicated. If they live this and then have U-turn in the end game. Like if they Rock Slide here, but I don't know if one U-turn KOs Lilligant after all the sand damage. All right, so a giant Lilligant here. Can we see the Lilligant finish off this game? As we're going to see the Helping Hand come out. As I'm trying to pick up the knockout to Lando. Earthquake. Interesting choice. They are Jolly confirmed. They are +2 special defense though, so I don't know if this KOs. It might. I feel like with a Sylvester's it shouldn't though. Oh wow, it actually did. Nice. I honestly thought I was losing this one. I thought this was going to be the first loss I had with the team, and it's because my dumb mind thought that I switched out the Torkoal, but apparently I didn't switch out. Apparently I was on the Torkoal slot, so I accidentally switched and put myself in a horrible position and came back in endgame. And you know, sometimes you have those moments, right? Sometimes you just make mistakes based on time and like your fault, like you lose train of thought right there. So I tried to get myself in the best position as possible. I knew that like. See, the reason why I made the turn, like, I could have went for after you Eruption, right? I don't think it knocks out Drifblim. Being able to knock out that Lele would have been great. But the thing is, if they switch out the Lele, bring out Regidrago, it's Specs, I'm in so much trouble because it does so much damage to my freaking team. And if the Drifblim has Icy Wind into Dragon Energy, just like O-code my entire team, I would have had to Dynamax Slowking in that position, but then I would have had, you know, Slowking, Dynamax, sure. I can't knock out Regidrago in one shot. I don't know if Helping Hand Max Mindstorm would knock out Regidrago, Dynamax, and then, like, there's still a Lando in the back. So I had to think about that, and I'm like, okay, that's the worst possible position I could be in, and it's very likely they have that option. Since Regidrago is good against my team, I don't have a Fairy type. What can I do to stop that? And since they didn't really have the best ways to stop Trick Room, Slowking plus NDD was, I think, correct bring out. Because that turn, I think you always Psychic and Tailwind, because I think you take a trade there. Because you're hoping that because if I had a Lilligant with Sleep Powder, they're worried about me going for Sleep Powder and a Drifblim and getting like a big hit off at the same time for a 2-shot. So they had to go for Psychic there. They were forced to Psychic the Torkoal. So I want to switch out Torkoal to Indity, and I want to switch out Lilligant and the Slowking. Because I take the Psychic, then I like wall the Drifblim, whatever it does with Indity. I get to follow me, whatever the Lele does. Set up Trick Room, and I'm in a pretty smooth sailing position from there, which is what I was going for. Didn't go out that way. Torkoal takes so much damage, unfortunately, and then it kind of snowballed. But I think then afterward, like I positioned it to the best I think I could have. Them going for Psychic is weird in that spot, but I have no idea if they were choice locked or not. But yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, as it really does help out my channel. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that bell notification to get the latest updates on whenever new videos come out. And yeah, of course, if you haven't tried out the team, there is the link in the description down below to grab the rental code as well as the payment. 2 weeks to try it out. Make sure you grab while you can. And of course, while you're down there, you can check out my other social medias and follow me on those platforms as well, such as my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. You can join our community Discord as well, and a bunch of other stuff. Make sure you go check those out. My Twitch channel where I do live stream. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.